Hi there, welcome back to the Acme Achievers Learning Video channel. This is Jacky, your Acme Success Coach. Now in this particular video, we will all be talking about what it takes to be a really creative individual. What does it take to be a true visionary in life? Now as we all know, one of the key traits that every great leader, every great entrepreneur possess is the ability to create a compelling vision. So today, I'm about to share with you how you could use a very simple NLP tool framework that's known as the Disney model to enhance your creativity. So what is the Disney model? So first and foremost, understand that while most people tend to think of being a creative as someone who is able to come up with these big ideas, big pictures, now I would strongly beg to differ. Now, because if you start to truly study some of the most creative individuals out there in the world, someone like Steve Jobs, someone like Lee Kuan Yew, someone like Bill Gates, someone like Richard Branson. Now, one thing that they do share in common is this, that they seem to understand and practice this Disney model. So what is this Disney model all about? So, the Disney model comprises of 3 different perceptual positions that you can get into so as to get in touch with the resources that are in you to become more creative in life. Now, first and foremost, we have what we term as the dreamer perceptual position. Now, this is where you get into a phase where you start to brainstorm of ideas after ideas. It's all about this coming out with positive things and not to be judgmental. Now, because this is where you could really get as many things listed down as possible. Now, this is one of the most commonly taught processes of creativity that we're all quite familiar with. Now, nevertheless, if you want to take your creativity to the next level, now NLP has a system where it says that if you can move to the second phase known as the realist phase, now this is where you can move beyond just dreaming and into the execution of the ideas. Now that is what people like Disney has. You know, rather than just sitting on an idea that he has. Now, what is real true creativity? It's the ability to turn the ideas and dreams into a reality. Now, nevertheless, if there's one perceptual position that most people are not familiar with and that it truly takes you to the next level of as a creative genius, it is this third position known as the critic. So, what is the critic? Now, a critic is someone who is constantly looking at what is missing, in the big picture. The other kind of people who like to look into the details. Now, for instance, if you are a critic, now at this juncture, you might be wondering, no, Jack, these are all written in capital letters, and why is this not written in full capital letters? You see, if you are a born critic, now then naturally, you're someone who tends to look into the details and finds that misfit. And when you start doing that, this is where you start to see how can you further improve things and make things so much better. Now, to truly become a master in creativity, now remember that it's not about having just one position, but it's only when you start being truly an adaptable person that you can start moving around and transit among these 3 different perceptual positions. Now, that's where you take your ability to create to the very next level. So I wish you all the best in becoming a true visionary and become successful in life.